We have now finished the 4 swale beds just in time for the rains to come. They're a little milder than predicted, so we're not flooding out, but everything's settled, ready for planting in May. We've got Xavier and Marc back there, the owner of l'Univers de Zucchari, the farm that we're designing here. And he's out spreading our cover crop mix on the freshly tilled soil, freshly prepped beds for the food forest swales. I'm just doing an analysis here. I'm in the pawpaw patch. You can see the pawpaw mounds behind me. We've got our young pawpaws there that we're checking out, chopping up the mulch on, assessing the plants in the rest of the food forest orchard. It's a bit windy, apologize, but we've got some nice trees waking up. This one here is the Juanetta hybrid American plum. It's already popping the buds. We've got nice mulch pile around there, nice donut. The root bark protection worked great. Got some more plums here waking up. This is another hybrid plum. Actually, I think that is not the right tag because I wouldn't put two identical trees side by side. Well, I'll have to check that one out. It's a problem when you don't do your own tags. All right, here we go. We got a pawpaw, PA Golden. Got another big pawpaw here. These are the larger ones. They look all right. We've got our shrubs. We've got a lot of chums and things growing along the shrub line, the fence line. Got a whole shrub edible hedge going on. Here we've got another one popping out. This one is a Cahinta hybrid plum cross, and the other trees. So mainly those plums are what's breaking dormancy early. The beautiful thing here, you can see it in the aerial shot, is that we have all of these really nice rock structures that are coming out of the ground, and we've used them and put a central Fibonacci spiral. It's actually calculated, follows Fibonacci number sequence and everything. And we've got a little pillar there indicating the center of our spiral. So there's a spiral of shrubs that work their way out. Each of these also have soakage pits, so you can see the giant hole here just behind our feature there. There's a soakage pit. This still needs to be filled with wood debris and mulch. But we've got one there, and then we've got another one back there. So those are good passive irrigation soakage pits that kind of are at they're at the design low points in these spiral circle food forest gardens, and they catch that water, hold as much as they can, soak as much as they can before they overflow and go back to the rest of the system. And when we were designing, we encountered a really cool rock, big rock, so we decided to make it a centerpiece. So this is the center point between the 3 food forest circles that each have Fibonacci spirals in the center. And there was a big willow windbreak between the barn and the house. But Mark is redoing the barn and wants to be able to see that view. And so he removed the willows, and on the fly we had to design a spot to put them. And so I decided they were already full grown, not full grown, but pretty big willows. So we designed a willow dome that is added onto this 3. So it was originally 3 circles of food forest with Fibonacci spirals, and we added the 4th circle here, which is the willow dome. And you can see they're already being woven and will be growing up to make a nice big dome. It's got compacted gravel in the center as a teaching spot, but then also there was this other, we call it the whale, this other stone up here, and that one makes like a nice little greeting meeting space right beside the dome, which is kind of like a good little teaching or explanation or relaxation space. So some really beautiful features here. And then the part behind was a really nice habitat. Like most of the field that we cleared was just early stage regrowth, lots of blackberry, lots of young poplar saplings and things like that. It was a farmer's field that was just left unkept, so we removed those and we put the food forest there. But this patch behind right here, it was really nice habitat, and you know, there's some beautiful trees in there. There's a nice big rock wall. The same stone is really jutting out. It's like a little cliff. So we decided to keep and protect that. There's also a really nice pine Actually, those are spruce, but there's another big pine behind there. So we've kept that biodiversity core and kind of designed around it. And that's a lot of what we do here. We are manufacturing the landscape, but we are inspired by the actual lay of the land and the patterns that we see as we go. So it makes it pretty organic. And what's really crazy the other day, because I do drone mapping of my properties, but we usually do very low fly drone shots. And I had done this section separate from the back section in 2 mapping runs. And today, or yes, no, 2 days ago, I did the full mapping run. And the shape that we put together, which was totally accident, it was supposed to be 3 nice spirals at first with a central rock statue. But then with the addition of the Willow Dome, and then with the addition of the access roads that go now to phase 2, that curve up there, and that curve up there by what we were calling the Whale, it now actually looks like a little person. I'll put an image of the aerial shot. So there's a little stick figure that you can see from outer space, and the rock statue behind me is perfectly aligned to be the belly button, the connection to the earth, the connection to the mother, Mère Terre, our Mother Earth. In my mind, anyway, this is the way I see it. I think it's an amazing, beautiful little accident, but you'll see it's not even, you don't even have to squint to see it. It's a very clear design that accidentally appeared as we just kind of adapted and grew with what came. So it's going to be cool to see like where we started with our design plan here and where it ended up. But it's coming together very, very nicely. Here you can see, actually, we'll enter this. This is one of the chum gates, and all the gates actually align perfectly with the stone centerpiece. So there's a cherry plum cross gate there that opens into that circle guild over there. Then there's the statue. There's another one here, and then also the Willow Dome has its gate lined up. So everything's lined up towards our central stone. And here, I don't know if you can see it well. Yeah, there's the beginning. We have our little stone pillar, and then there's the beginning of the spiral, the Fibonacci spiral. As it goes around, we've traced it out with our rock material, and we're getting the rest of the shrubs and flowers and perennials to plant out that spiral, so it will be a living kind of spiral hedge in there as well. So this circle planting was phase 1. The swales back there are phase 2. Stay tuned for more. I'm Graham Calder from P3 Permaculture, teaching and designing since 2009 in over 10 countries. If you like this kind of thing, subscribe and hit that bell notification to get more updates. Cheers. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. And we're just doing this low to no edits for now because I'm busy working. Don't have time for that. But let me know if you'd like to help out. We can figure something out, get some of these polished with a little more B-roll. Cheers.